Welcome back for our final part. If you can, please turn over to Joshua chapter 1. Now, so here's what I've got. So if you wasn't in the last segment, you need to go back and watch it first. Because there was something that I read, I'm not going to read it again, because to me it was pathetic as a parent. You don't post that. Okay? You don't do that to your kids. But now what I want to do is I want to look at the supreme parent. The Bible calls God our Father. So let's look at how our Father treats His children. See, because I think there's some misunderstanding when you look at this book. And some people read through here, and they don't understand God is love. That's an actual Bible verse, by the way, if you didn't know that. God is love. So we have to look at a parent who loves us compared to a parent who hates us. Okay, big difference. How should we as Christians respond? How to our kids, to their failures, to their setbacks? How should we deal with them? Let's go to Joshua chapter 1. And what you have to understand here is that Joshua is placed into the position of leadership by Moses. Moses dies. He doesn't get to go into the promised land. He is told that he would lead them to the promised land. He was said that he would be a part of that trek. But after the one incident with the water at the brook, it is taken from him. And Joshua gets to go in as leader and take his place. And God speaks to Joshua as his father. This might be a little lengthy, but I think it'll be good for you. Chapter 1, verse 2. Moses, my servant, is dead, God said. He spoke. Moses, my servant, is dead. That's a fact. It's truth. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, you and all this people, to the land which I am giving to them, the children of Israel. That's you. You're a part of the children of Israel. I'm a part of the children of Israel. We're grafted into that vine, so to speak. This is what he says about you. Every place that the sole of your foot would tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. So where you live today, every place you put your foot, God's given you that domain. That's a powerful blessing right there. That the enemy of the air doesn't have the opportunity to attack you as long as you are walking in God's footsteps. As long as we are His children, the enemy can't attack us. Some theology goes against that, but I don't care. They're wrong. I'm right. Because right here, God said it Himself. From the wilderness in this Lebanon as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, into the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your territory. It's talking about physical Israel. Here's another one, verse 5. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. He's telling you He's not going to leave you nor forsake you. He's telling you He will always be there for you. And that no man shall overtake you. None. So too many times we're told we go through life looking for the next shoe to drop. The next attack to happen. I'm not walking this land looking for the next attack. I'm looking for the next victory. That's what I'm looking for. And believe me, when you're facing losing a job, you're thinking, oh, the world's falling on me. And it could be. But the reality of it is that God is there to pick you up and take you on to the next place. Verse 6 takes care of that situation for you. If you're feeling attacked, you're feeling downtrodden, you're feeling beat up, it's okay. Verse 6 will pick you back up. Be strong and of good courage. For to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their fathers to give them. He's going to take and He's going to give you an inheritance, even if He has to take it from the enemy. Which I'm all for. I'm all for Him taking it from the enemy. Rob it from the enemy. He robbed it from everybody else. Why not take back what He stole from us? I think there's a song about that. Go ahead, God. I need an inheritance because I got none. I'll take His inheritance. I don't need a parent like this when I got a parent like this. Verse 7. And He says it again. If God says something once, He means it. If He says it twice, He's pretty certain and He really means it. If He says it more than twice, you better be listening because it's imperative that you understand it. Here He says it twice, though. Verse 7, "O you be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right nor to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go." He's saying if the law is in you, if God's law of love is in you, you are not going to turn to the left or the right. You just keep walking in that love. That's it. The future's love. It's not cursing. It's blessing. It's hope. It's promise. It's prosperity. Am I getting on a prosperity sermon? Well, I ain't got a sermon about cursing, hating, and warring, and fighting, and bickering, and drinking. I ain't got a sermon on that. I got a sermon on prosperity and hope and promise and blessing. That's where my sermon comes from. That's where my heart comes from. Verse 9. He says it a third time. "Have I not commanded you? Your Father in heaven says to you, have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." That is a blessing that I can stand behind. That's a blessing I can dish out to my kids. If on my deathbed I have nothing else, if I'm literally penniless, and nothing in my pockets to give my kids, I'm hopeful. I've got nothing in this pocket either. I had no money. If I got nothing else, you know what I can give my kids? I can give my kids this. I can give them the blessing of, I'm with you wherever you go. Because my Father in heaven is with me. That's a promise. I want to encourage you this morning that if you have been to that place where you've been frustrated with your children, they've taken you to that place where you're writing them off, or the words I think we use nowadays is we're disowning them. Let God in your heart. Fix that scenario. Don't let it go on. Because it's hurting you, but it's hurting your prosperity. It's posterity. It's hurting your future. It's hurting your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids. All of that is a part of your lineage. It's hurting you. And you have the opportunity to fix it. They might not have the opportunity to fix it because you've cursed them for so many years, but now you have the opportunity to fix it. Take that opportunity and fix it. And walk with God and give them a blessing. You'll be better for it. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.